Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly.
He's gone for goal! Neymar! What about that one?
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, perfectly measured that. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Luis Suarez. And it's Gattuso. Oh, what a ball! And that's gone loose. Great ball, and he's in here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through, and the counter is on. And this is Luis Suarez. Howson was in no mood for any of that. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Hullet. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They get a throw in. And back to the keeper, Alisson, the great organiser of defence. Neymar. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Howson calmly anticipates. Gattuso. Oh, nicely intercepted. A probing pass. Now that's well seen too. And it's Gattuso. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti. And here's Hullet. Now it's Messi. He's in a good position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gattuso promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Back when it goes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Now it's Gattuso. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Now try to... And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
India have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, good ball! Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Japan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. India really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Goes for goal! Gattuso, now it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi. Messi!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar, number 9, Van Basten, coming on the field, number 13.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Number 24.
Looking to play him in.
Torres.
He has found the way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ibrahimovic. Japan looking to pass their way through. And he's in on goal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's a cute ball. So what can they make of this? And here's Bale. Gattuso. That's good play.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Big chance! It's a loose ball.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pelé threads one in. Caught offside that time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? And he can clear it away. Now it's Neymar. Pelé, great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a shot! Brilliant from Pelé! About as smooth as it gets.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Goal! After 27 minutes is number 1.
India grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Pelé. Belletti. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. India are looking to go forward now. Messi. Cannavaro is there to clear. Conte. Backward it goes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Half-time getting close now. And it's Messi. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for a runner. Conte couldn't squeeze it through. And there's the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's on it, can he get away? Gets his head on it! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Marquinhos. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's been cut out, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Isak. That has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Messi. Roberto Carlos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's an imaginative pass. Albert Ferrer. Rijkaard. He's looking wide. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Pelé. Picked out brilliantly. And here's the chance to counter. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
What a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's found support out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Isak is flagged offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Great vision. And it's been played through. Van Basten gets into a good position. Lofted in. And he's heaved it away. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Roberto Carlos. And that will be the final act. India perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. That's a cute ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice looking ball. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left. Nicely worked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Owen, Bellingham, he is through here. He is just caressing the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Bellingham. Ah, such a clever touch. He's having a shot! That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. He's in a great position here. Terrific header! Goal, Milan! The breakthrough strike! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar gets into a good position. Hangs in a cross. Howson gets it away.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Azar. And this is Owen. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Basten is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Incoming delivery. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's found a way through, and this is Ronaldinho. He's onside.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Played back in. Tries to get it clear. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Some resolute defending there. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. Takes a shot! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
After 61 minutes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the time...
Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, really well played.
And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Great vision. And this is Ronaldinho. Shoots!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Goes for goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hazard. And it's Neymar. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Neymar. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Messi. He's got away.
2 added minutes
That
has
is
been
good.
indicated.
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
He is starved of space and time, and it's Neymar. And here's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gattuso played out to the left flank. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's the shot! Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 13 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Xavi Alonso played back in. Quarter of an hour played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And reclaimed it in a trice. Conte. Played back into the centre. Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Howson is the team's great visionary. Messi. Spread out to the left. Zanetti gets a foot in here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending of the desperate variety. Conte, Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in a good position here. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And the first 45 minutes are up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Substitution.
India leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. India carrying a 1-goal lead.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cannavaro. Bellingham. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. A nicely aimed pass. Ambitious ball here. Oh, terrible mistake. Now, who's going to be first to this? Belletti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Here's a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's a pretty loose pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Bellingham. Gattuso pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cannavaro gets it clear.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's been played through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold up. He's gone for goal! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. India have held on, they have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
That would be a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Howson gets rid without sophistication. Petit. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's looking wide. Decent progress down the left. And it's Lampard. Oh, what a mistake! That's really well cleared. Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
And the pass is intercepted. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now, the ball's gone astray. That has been knocked clear. Ball swung in, and that should get the job done. Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Takes a shot! And here's Van Basten. Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for the run. Now it's Villa. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bonucci gets it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Osimhen. That's been cut out, well played. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time.
And the shot! All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That pass isn't the best. And he shoots! Off the post! Cleared without hesitation. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Neymar. Now it's Osimhen. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He has found the way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Zanetti gets it clear. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldinho. He's away. Takes a shot! He's scored! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
India get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Villa. Oh, Well, no joy this time. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. Ronaldinho. Van Basten, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. There at chance, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
the game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Demetrio Albertini really is one of the best midfielders of his generation.
He blazed the trail for that position, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe some have been able to emulate his brilliant passing range, but none can match.
Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. And he's picked it up out wide. And here's Messi. Zanetti goes long. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nedved.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Distributed tidily. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Neymar. Thuram gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Cannavaro. Gattuso. Could move up a gear here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nesta. Albertini. And here's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Ronaldinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Stood up well to him there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
India have reclaimed it. Bellingham has a look and plays it forward. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
With the father of a boy in
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Played out wide, back into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard gets it clear. Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
India have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, that's well spotted.
India are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he's there to belt it away. Neymar. And here's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez has got himself a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
This is Borussia
Neymar.
Dortmund's free kick.
Number 9.
This an opportunity to pull level.
Number 10. Messi. Coming on the field. Number 13.
Loose now and they want to get it back.
Number 24. Fernando Torres. Number 15.
We expected
Raya.
better, and so did he.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Out towards the flank. Looking for options for movement. Chance here to counter. Now it's Bojan. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And that has put paid to that. India, moments now away from seeing this one out. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
India can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3
Looking to
minutes
play him
added
in.
time.
That has been cut short. Deep into stoppage time. Looking for the run. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the referee brings it to a close. India have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.